I'm not a witch. I'm a witch for Jesus.
You are what?
My own witch is for Jesus. I don't use.
You are a foul devil. Do you know who you are talking to? Foul devil. 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 Devil.
Achana mchezo. Hapa ni kwa komanda. Achana naye. Achana naye. Go down. Achana naye. Go down.
Gifle. Gifle. Gifle.
I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Recha HaKodash, and double honors to the elder apostles and bishops of Great Millstone. Honors as well to you, brethren. Shalom to the elect. So anyway, brother sent me the last clip of the slapping pastor. Now, there was quite a few incidences of this before. I seen like 10 years back where this white pastor said he smacked a man and he passed out. So Christians got all kind of gimmicks and sorcery, and that's kind of what we're going to go into. Sometimes, you got new brothers coming in, new brothers and sisters, and we have to show you what madness we were actually in. Now, some of the churches we went to didn't go to this extreme, but it's either wicked, it's either righteous or unrighteous, right? And no other Christian, on a high level corrects these Christians for this behavior. But we see this in a lot of Christian churches. If it ain't this, it's molestation, it's thievery, it's adultery, all kinds of things are going on in these churches. And the Lord is showing his hand. Hey, you have no business in those Christian churches, man. A lot of these people that come to see these sermons, they got to get a new sermon, a new gimmick, right? The one pastor poured syrup on a Bible and did something. The other pastor spit in another man's face, as we seen T.D. Jakes, and it's all weird. And now you got top women pastors preaching, and it's out of control, man. John 2:6. Now there is some preachers, some Christian evangelists who defends against that. Not a lot, but there are some. This is John, because I'm not going to lie on them. You got some who, the guy from the Christian channel, he'll go into stuff like this and get on Christians, and that's what they should be doing instead of worrying about us as we get on Hebrew Israelites. And again, Christians get it all from us. Mainly Great Millstone. We're the only ones get on everybody, including ourselves. All right, anyway, John 6:26. Yahweh Shai, it says, Jesus answered them and said, Verily, verily, I say unto you, you seek me not because ye saw the miracles, but because ye eat the loaves and are filled. Right? And this is what you see some Israelite groups even do, where they get together and get these big cookouts, and people come to Passovers and they come for the food. They're not coming for the word. And this is what you see here, these gimmicks that the Christians have. They're coming for the excitement. They got to keep it going. That Geno Jennings, he's another one. It's always a flamboyant type of excitement, extravaganza, of some new gimmick that they bring out, right, to captivate the audience. Now, as we like to go into words, I just happened to look this word up. Extravaganza goes to vegan, which means peculiar behavior, follies, right? Extra lit, so to speak, glamorous, extra glamorous, theatrical, right? And this is what you see in a lot of these churches, man. They have an extravaganza. So let's go back to 2 Corinthians 4:4. I mean, damn, man, you gonna smack the Jesus back in people? Like, what the hell's going on? We're trying to get away from Jesus, and they want to smack it back in us. That's why nobody should be calling that name Christ, too, because you got Israelite groups that call on Christ. This is the folly or the extravaganza that comes out of it. You know? It says, in whom the God of this world has blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Yahushua, who is the image of Yahweh, right, should shine unto them, right? So this proves there's no damn Trinity. And again, these churches, this is all an act. These are all big acts and shows, man. And the people, it's like a Jerry Springer show for Jesus, right? And the people will go there and they, you know, because church is boring, but what they're trying to do is bring such excitement to the church. You know, the excitement that's brought to our church is knowing who we are. That is like the most exciting feeling in the world, man, to know that we were the true biblical Israelites, and then we don't have that extra extravaganza, vaganza, you want to say that. We don't have that extra folly and all the extra stuff that come with it, because now we can focus on our awakening, we can focus on our history, right, and on the future, right, and our salvation. That's what we focus on at this point. We don't need all that extra stuff. Even in the truth, you don't need all that extra stuff, man. This is let me see here. I don't know where I'm at. Revelation 22, and I'm gonna jump at 15. And 14, blessed are they that do his commandments, you know, and we, you know, it's the first, second, you know, we do the commandments, you know, follow the laws to the best of our ability, that they may have the right to tree of life and may enter through the gates into the city, right? For without are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers, right? So we're going to, and adulterers, whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. Right, so we're gonna look up this sorcerer. It goes to sorcery, right? Witchcraft, magic. That's all this is, man. And you got to remember, when Yahushua was doing those miracles, they were calling him like a sorcerer. That's why they were saying they calling him a devil for casting out spirits. And he would say, "How can Satan cast out Satan?" So you remember, there's a right-hand side of sorcery, and there's a left-hand side of sorcery, right? Now, the left hand is witchcraft, magic, enchantment, right? Which we've got enchanted in the truth. Supernatural state of affairs. So the Lord just came to show us through his, when he worked his miracles, to show us, you know, the importance of why he did these miracles. And it's bring us back through faith. And the most important thing out of all of it was for us to love the Lord with all our heart, the first commandment, through faith and belief. So, you know, we were so messed up that the Lord had to come show us, you know, the truth. He had to send his son to show us the truth. And then we saw and believed. But what he was telling you, you didn't need to see all these things for you to believe. You could believe in your spirit. But it had to be shown so we would have faith again because of all these seducers, right? Let's go to, let's see, John 6. Let me go to 2 Corinthians. I think I just read that. They were blinded to the ones that didn't believe. So we go to Timothy 3:3. Yea, and all that will live godly in Yahushua shall suffer persecution. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. Right? So when you go to seducers, it just means to persuade. It goes back to seduce. Right? So when you're teaching these doctrines, you're a seducer. and trying to persuade people to follow these doctrines. It means to lead aside, to lead astray, to turn aside, right? That's pretty much it on that. That's where you get seductress from, female seducer. You know, so a lot of those women who leads a man astray. So now you got seducers and seductress, right? These would be your woman pastors. They don't just absolutely mean a sexually immoral woman, as they would say, but these would be your woman pastors. They would be considered seducers because they would lead people astray. When Apostle Paul said, "Let your woman keep silence in the churches," she's not permitted to speak. But these Christians don't care because these Christians sell out to the money. That's what the act of smacking people in their necks, smacking them and knocking them out. You know, they don't trust in the Lord because the Lord, the Holy Spirit must be within you, right? All we do is put out the message. All that other stuff is just extra. Anyway, that's all I have on that. Shalom.